Hello and welcome to the weather briefing for the week of February 6th, 2014. This briefing is brought to you by the National Weather Service in Riverton. Well, folks, a very cold start to the day on Thursday with temperatures well below zero, in many cases 20 or more degrees below zero. Taking a look at the map here, we can see there were pockets of 30 and 40 below zero, parts of the Bighorn Basin, Yellowstone National Park, a large swath of 20 below to 30 below zero across northern Wyoming. So if you thought it was cold, you were right. Take a look at our week at a glance forecast. Overall, it looks like a snowy period west of the Continental Divide, especially through the weekend. Slowing down next week, but still a chance of snow in the forecast. Good news probably for the skiers. Well, to the east of the divide, we have a chance of light snow on Saturday. Otherwise, yes, the key word will be warming and probably becoming more seasonal by the time we get into the middle part of next week. So you can take a look there and get a quick glance at the high and low temperature forecast for over the next week. And for those of you who'd like more details, we'll be moving on here in just a second. So again, Thursday morning we had very cold air in place, noted here by the white, pink, and purple colors on the map. That's the temperatures in the atmosphere. And then we can also see the general wind pattern that is running parallel to these gray lines. So we had a good chunk of very cold air across the northern tier of the United States, temperatures around 30 degrees below normal. And there is some hope, though, warmer air on the way for Friday. That cold air, now we can see the white colors, the purple and the pinks, the coldest air starting to retreat to the north, while warmer air down here to the southwest pushes inland and further up to the north. Meanwhile, low pressure off the Pacific Northwest coast will transport moisture off the Pacific into western Wyoming, creating a prolonged period of light snow, light and at times moderate to heavy snow through the weekend, but should be fairly light, at least on Friday, some low accumulations. And then for areas east of the Continental Divide, generally dry. It looks like it will be warmer, although not seasonal yet, but at least warmer, with some breezy conditions kicking up from Rock Springs to Casper. Taking a look at Saturday, that snow continues in the far west, especially across the Tetons, the Salt River and Wyoming ranges. They look like they'll be under the gun for the best snowfall accumulation. Some of the valleys looking at 6 inches plus, 12 inches or more, probably on the order of a couple of feet in the mountain areas. Certainly by the time we're done, it will be in those into those amounts, those ranges. Meanwhile, to the east of the divide, we'll have a cold front, just a weak boundary that kind of sinks south. You can notice those colder temperatures kind of inch back towards Wyoming. There's the light snow that kind of falls behind this cold front. That's Saturday not looking to be all that warm, not much sunshine, and again some light snow possible. Accumulations east of the divide don't look to be very impressive at all, just very light, probably less than 2 inches. For Sunday, snow continues out west. That moist flow continues off the Pacific Ocean. Again, the coldest air retreats a little bit farther to the north again after that dropping back down on Saturday. The warmest temperatures will be across southwest Wyoming, here noted by the light blue and green colors. Everybody, though, should be moderating with the exception of the northwest part of the state where cloud cover and snowfall will keep temperatures fairly steady in the 20s. So here's our forecast snowfall through noon Sunday, kind of a 3-day outlook. Notice some of the amounts upwards of 2 feet, and again, the Teton Range, the Salt and Wyoming ranges, perhaps the upper reaches of the Wind River Range. Bondurant looking to do well along with Jackson and Afton in this flow. Perhaps also Cokeville down through Sage Junction. Those could be some of the better valley locations out west. Meanwhile, to the east, again, notice generally less than 2 inches over a 3-day period. So nothing too exciting, with Saturday being the prime time for that to occur. As we head towards Monday, it looks like we'll see decreasing snow, especially across the west. It should be dry to the east and, more importantly, warmer. The next batch of moisture sitting up here off the Pacific Northwest coast begins to move this way Tuesday and Wednesday, but overall a mostly dry day it looks like on Monday. High temperatures will begin a steady climb to more seasonal readings. And for Tuesday and Wednesday, yes, it will finally feel like February after a cold spell. Will finally, around the 12th of the month, it looks like, be more seasonal. The moisture will reach back into the western part of the state in this jet stream, so there'll be some light snow again out west. Temperatures, though, seasonal out there. To the east, we'll get some drier warmer downsloping flow. Windy conditions could be a problem, especially from Rock Springs to Casper, maybe some foothill locations as we head towards Wednesday, but overall warmer will be the word by the time we reach the middle of next week. So again, a quick look at the temperatures. Friday, then we can see Saturday dipping back down as that cold front kind of moves to the areas east of the divide. The warm spot's going to be Rock Springs, where the warmer air stays in place for the most part throughout the period. Then a gradual warming trend for most locations by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, maybe at or just above normal high temperatures for this time of year. Jackson fairly steady under that moist flow pattern. The mid-February outlook looks like much the same what we saw by the time we get to the middle of next week, with a much better than above normal chances of above normal temperatures across the southwestern United States. Meanwhile, off to the east, staying cold. So it looks like that pattern where we've been seeing that jet stream cut through and bring the northern plains and Great Lakes into the cold air, that'll be in place for the middle part of the month, while we'll start to turn warmer. Precipitation looks like overall, especially along the Pacific Northwest coast, we'll see a moisture fetch in that west to east flow that brings moisture to that part of the country. That could bode well for the Northwest mountains again. Otherwise, to the east of the divide, you can probably look for a better than average chance of below normal precipitation. So we thank you for watching this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a good look at what's coming and that warmer air is on the horizon for next week. If you are traveling to the west this weekend, be sure to check our route by route webcams link off our front page of our website, and we hope that will help you with making safe travel decisions this weekend. Thank you. We'll see you next week.